just about 4 miles off the shore of Lake Erie at Bill Stadium in Orchard Park, New York. The folks in Buffalo love their Bills, and a moment ago they entered to the delight of this sold-out crowd. They're set for football as their Bills will do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. And we are underway in Buffalo. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick six.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game, getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Mon looks to throw. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down. From the gun, here's Mon. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. So 1st and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 44-yard line. Mon's throw complete there to Smith. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Mon going to throw it. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24.
A gain of 10 yards.
With a heavy set out there. 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Now Mon. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of it.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Well, for a tight end, he can definitely motor. He shows off the wheels there after the catch as he's able to shake free.
Yeah, normally when you talk about tight ends, you immediately begin talking about them rumbling down the field. But to me, he was pretty well gliding downfield there. Very athletic for a big man, and he takes this one all the way to pay dirt.
Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions thrown here in this first half. You hear it, no matter the sport, they say the great athletes, they can kind of have a short-term memory, but that's easier said than done.
It is easier said than done, but I played with a guy who threw 2 interceptions in the first quarter of a really big game we were playing.
Johnny Unitas?
No, not quite of that level and not of that age. But I
was going for the age.
I remember looking over at him, and he was smiling. And I thought, what is he smiling about? It's because he had enough confidence in himself that was a fluke. And he went out and played pretty well the rest of the day.
2nd and 11 now. Coming right, this is Cook on the toss play. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That good for 19 and a 1st down. A give. This is Cook. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Tackle by A.J. Epinesa.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Mond. He's got his big tight end. That's Hurst. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 27-yard line. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Mond to the air on 1st and 10. They'll roll him out right. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. They got to get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Back to the ground, Cook. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Third down, Dalvin Cook. And not even back to the line of scrimmage this time as they're on him quickly once more. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to 4th down. Rosa's kick is good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So they do get 3 points, but that's now 3 drives with only the 3 points, not a ratio that's going to win you many ball games.
Not at all, Brandon. And think about it this way. We all know payoff is the key, right? And wouldn't we love to have the concession on every T-shirt that's been printed in football that says finish on it? Because that's the mantra everywhere. Got to be able to finish drives, put points on the board.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
So, Charles, you talk about this head coach and his future with this franchise. Look, it's been a frustrating year, and I think we saw some of that frustration boil over at his weekly press conference earlier in the week.
Yeah, he's trying to say all the right things, isn't he? But he's heard the rumors. He knows what's going on out there. And right now, he is tired of having to answer the question, are you on the hot seat in every meeting with reporters? This week, he kind of said, I've had enough. And I don't blame him. He looks like a guy that may very well be out the door.
A 1st down there on a pickup of 25.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now a give coming right is Breida. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now off to the races down the right side. And they're going to bring this one back. It's a fumble return. A scoop and score for the Vikings. Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is down to 4. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They'll be looking to make amends for the events of a moment ago. A fumble return for 6 points.
You absolutely have to protect the football. That's got to be priority number 1 because margin for error is starting to slip away. And now it's down to a 1-score game.
A well-executed 22-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Play action. Now it's Allen. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
You know, if following up on this head coach and the pressure that he is under, CD, I want to switch it to you because you've been on winning teams, but I know you've been in similar situations too where things just are not going well. How do you approach that as a player?
It's a tough approach, Brandon, because you actually have to do the opposite of what you would think. You know, in your mind, you're thinking, I redouble my efforts, I go harder. In a sense, you have to back off a little bit. You have to do a little bit less. Do what you're supposed to do, but don't take on the pressures of doing more and trying to do your teammates' jobs as well. If you do that, that's really going to lead you to more issues.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Allen off the play fake. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. Forced out to his left. He'll have a 1st down inside the 10. And down to the 7-yard line. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the 1st on the scramble. Breida, he'll try the right side. It's a good pickup of 7 yards, and now they're looking at 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography, we're staring at this part of the field Don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, we're looking at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on 2nd and goal? They'll try again. And he is into the end zone for Buffalo. Touchdown. Matt Breida. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Bills will add on to their lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official. So take away the touchdown. The officials rule he did not get the football to break the plane. Allen now on the sneak. And he takes it in across the chalk for a Bills touchdown. Josh Allen keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bills will extend their lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll look to make some inroads here, trailing 21-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. And they go play action here. Mon sliding out of the pocket. Catch is made here by Irv Smith Jr. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a 1st down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. A good gain on 1st, has him set up with 2nd and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Mon now off of play action. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Here's Mon. That's going to be caught. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 32 yards. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead is down to 4. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Allen. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2.
First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. On play action, Allen. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. And again, it's Allen. Escaping the pressure right. Allen hit. He lost the football. And the Vikings pick up the football. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And they are going to get this one back, it looks like. So nearly like-for-like fumbles, but they hang on to this thing and keep it a turnover. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And with decent starting field position, there may be only a couple completions away from field goal range. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you down to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
Still just a 2-score game in the third quarter, but they're going to go onside kick here anyway. And the Bills are going to recover. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
A gain of 6 there on first. On second down, a run with Breida. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That second down play nets a -4. Throwing now is Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
It's Cameron Dantzler who got him down. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Now Allen. He's got his target. It's the tight end Knox. Touchdown Bills. Dawson Knox. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend. And the Bills will add on to their lead.
extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. A toss to Cook. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. Now, after the loss, he'll have to navigate a 2nd and 17.
Mond's throw here on target to Hurst.
And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
The Vikings send out their punter. And they won't try and pooch it. It's a fake. And this is caught. But he will not make the 1st down marker. And that'll be a turnover on downs.
How about that for a call? Leading in the 2nd half, fake punt, but this one's going to work against them.
And, partner, I love a fake punt as much as anyone. In fact, I might love it more than other people. But in this case, probably a step too far because not only does it not work, but look at the field position they gave up after the attempt.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
2nd and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
Here's Allen. Finding Knox there, complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
Allen and Knox teaming up there for Buffalo 1st down.
On the handoff, this is Breda. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Allen now looks to throw. Steps away to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. It's Cameron Dantzler who picks it. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mond out of the shotgun.
Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cook. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. And officially they'll say it's going to go for 19. They'll buy some time right. Looking sideline, incomplete. Tight end Herb Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. You can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
An extra defensive back here for the Bills on 3rd down.
Mond looks to throw.
Eluding the pressure right.
Got an open man, finding Jefferson. And the Vikings are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Mond going to throw it. And it's caught in the end zone for the Viking touchdown by Justin Jefferson.
51-yard touchdown pass. And the Vikings are able to make this a close game again. They'll try and throw for it. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Should have been picked. Probably doesn't matter on a two-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense.
Yeah, that's true. You've said that before. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Breida. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 56 yards rushing on 12 carries for him now.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Running out of the gun here, Breida. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. And now they'll throw with Allen. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he'll get it down here to the 43. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick, thus inaccurate, incomplete.
Allen taking it himself, and he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. Some good games around the league here early in week 1, and this one's shaping up to be as good as any of them as we come up on a 1st and 10. Allen. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay game.
Touchdown! Dawson Knox with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Bills are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Cordero Patterson to return it, bringing it out of the end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10.
Now a throw here, hauled in. Oh, nice move. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's another first down as this time they get an even 20. On 1st and 10, here's Mon. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Mon's throw there taken in by Smith. And he's got a first down as the tackle made at the Bills' 29-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. On 1st down, here's Mon. Goes right back to Smith again. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And they go play action here. Mon. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. Irv Smith Jr., a 16-yard touchdown. And the Vikings have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Rosas good with the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards the pickup there.
If you run an out route, it's likely you're going to end up near the sideline. And what did we just see there?
Toe tap.
You got it. The benefits of practice. Toe tapping, foot dragging, picking it up, and making sure it was a catch.
And yet again, he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up. And he completes it to the tight end, Knox. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's got another first down, and he's also just a few yards short of 200 for the ball game. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. 66 yards on the ground for him so far. Now the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession. So they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
They run again with Breida. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. John Feliciano, the guard, the guilty party there. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. Here's Allen to throw it. Out to the left, he's got his tight end, Knox. That's a gain of 11. Would have been a first down if not for that penalty moments ago. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, we always talk about how you've got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. And here's a big one now. Trying to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this one is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Good starting field position for the Vikings as they have it 1st and 10 at their own 46. And a big loss here as he's taken down. A.J. Epinesa able to get in there and run him down for what's going to be a loss of 15 yards all told. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. That's complete. It's Cook. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Back to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Over the middle, complete. That's Cook. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Here's Mon. They're going for it. Eluding the pressure right. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. He'll look to throw. He's going to get this one down to Cook. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That goes for a gain of 31. Now the Bills are going to use the 1st of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll run for it with Cook. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
They'll look to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you get a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. 5 yards remain on 2nd down. Throwing is Allen. He's going to let it fly. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. picked off at the 22. And the Vikings are going to hang on the final play. They